Now, what am I talking about? Oh, let's see. I forgot. But what did I forget? Well, I'll tell you. There's a lot of things we don't like, right? But one of the games, right, is there was this cruelty, and Peter decided, oh, let's put a cruelty animal game in. Let's put blood and guts and gore into it. Into an animal turkey. Oh, really? This is going to make people into vegetarians? I mean, what? Peter, whatever the company's called, is supposed to be vegetarians, and yet they want blood dripping out of an egg with hen's feathers coming out the egg. Seriously, I was watching this person. He literally bashed and said, I'm being tortured for this. And I agree, this was torture. It was humane. Nobody should ever go through that. Not ever. And you think it's bad when a comedy of, is it Lister, when he turns around and says, nobody has to go through that stage. Nobody should ever go through that. Or something like I need to say. I agree. Nobody has the right to see that violence. Violence like games like that should be banned. And actually what I mean by games is they cause a lot of harm to animals, and this is not going to pull them off. In fact, it's going to make them think, this is false, this is fake, the blood is dripping, it's fake as hell. And the thing is, people can say, that's not going to turn me into a vegetarian. Instead, it would want me to murder someone, cook them, and eat them instead. Yeah, for being meat eaters. Yeah, pretty much so. It'll be cannibalism. This is what's going to cause that. A bunch of jabs outside. Oh, I don't know. Let's go and get this guy. You know, chuck on the ninja clothes or black cap or something. Right there. And then they go, oh, I know, what should we do with this person? Let's cook him. Like in Red Dwarf again. Cannibalism. We can't eat the person, that's disgusting. I didn't know it was a person when I was eating it. What were we meant to eat? Well, this is cannibalism. I agree with this again. You know, this is funny how they actually think of it. They think about it. This isn't bird, this is human. Ah! It's that spinning it down at the same time, you can see the meat coming out. Actually, you can tell it's actually a piece of chicken. But it is absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Why would anyone want to eat a human being and it being cannibalism? Well, that's what I was thinking. It's as if cooking mammals are cannibalism. You're just saying one of those knives. They actually come out like that, and she looks like she's about to stab you, and she's about to come out of the game and stab you. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. The game sucks. Why would anyone want blood in a children's video game? Seriously. So in children's video games they allow blood now? What's next? Blood in a freaking children's kids cartoon? Billy and Mandy will have blood probably pouring out of their heads or something. That's going to be gross. Yeah, I mean, that's probably why animes today are trying to get banned. Because they don't get it. If mothers can do that, or, you know, whoever's bashing these animes are doing that, why can't they bash? And this is true. Why can't they bash that cooking mama then? Because it has a female on it, and she's got blood all over her face, all over the knife, and this is a way to advertise kids? This is disgusting. I want to see it off the fucking shelves. Seriously, period. Game, HMV, wherever the fucking British shops are. Come on, take this off the shelves. Even the news people should say, Well, Cooking Mama has been taken off the shelves. It's been banned for violence or something, and it's a bad way to show kids with blood all over it. Yeah, that's what they should say. But they probably won't. They probably just sell it. Just like how foolish you can be. I mean, take it from me. Would you want your kid to see blood coming from them? I mean, a little piece of blood if they was bleeding. If it was a kid's show and it was serious act, like when a kid is bleeding and they trying to put a bandage over this kid, or when he's hurt or something, like a kid show where they actually show blood in it, I don't mind that. Animated blood isn't bad because, I mean, so, you know, they take care of the bandage and they bandage the arm where the blood is coming from, the hand, or, you know, take Alan and Shikements and the other thing. But this was absolutely gross. Big Mama should never allow this, especially when it's an animal you're about to kill. Why? Because it's gross. You think it's gross when Watership Down did a film. Alright, I understand. These films are absolutely gross, but they do actually have motion sickness. Their game gives people motion sickness from playing Cooking Mama 2. Literally, there was this boy and he fell off his seat and he was sick. Literally sick, and he was ill for about a week because of Cooking Mama 2. And the other guy was sick from the Cooking Mama 2 game, and the other person was sick as well. They were all sick. All the children had a day off school because of it. Literally, they can't cook, they can't ban Cooking Mama, and yet they got the front to say they can ban violent animes that are actually suited for adults. Where's your fucking brain? Seriously. You people drive me sick. And they have a couple in bed and say, oh, should animes be banned? Yes, yeah. Oh, well, they're going to be banned anyway, you know. Also now Bleach and all the other animes. No, that's not what's going to happen. Bleach animes are not going to be banned because they know they're going to be the really popular of anime, and they're not going to ban this anime as well. Just for you not to know that when they bash an anime, they're saying things about anime, they're saying bad things about it. Yet they can't turn around and say, oh, I can't see why they can't ban Cooking Mama from it. And it was true about the kid falling onto the ground feeling sick for weeks, because a lot of people actually fell sick, and they turned around and said, what is it? And then the kid got up and he started eating meat again, but he said, I'm sick because my Cooking Mama 2 has blood all over it. And they were scared, and they were children. Seriously. They were scared. They were scared. They said, I don't trust my mom with a knife. Oh, keep away from me, Mom. Keep away from me. They was all locked up in their bloody closets and waiting for their dad to come back home. Looking forward to their dad. Love them. Seriously, if you saw me like that, shivering and scared, I'd be scared too. I wouldn't trust my mom. In fact, that's the reason why my mom's divorced, probably, because she was going to cut me into ribbons, believe it or not. Yeah, she was going to cook me. So freaking true. Yep, she was going to have Andrew roast for dinner. And I know it's true, because my mom was Margaret WALBYOFF at the time, and she tried to kill me so many times. She even had a knife ready to kill me. I stopped her. You know how? Because my dad went like that and said, how dare you kill Andrew like that? And she should have been at it for human cruelty, for children cruelty. Yeah, but Mom used to try and stab me a few times, you know, for money, you know, just letting you know. Yeah. So yeah, Margaret WALBYOFF is now officially not a WALBYOFF. She's been betrayed by the WALBYOFF clan and shall be wiped off the face of the universe. Okay, there's no such thing as a WALBYOFF clan. I just made that bit up. But she betrays the WALBYOFF laws. And I tell you, she is not a family. Neither is the rest of her family. I'm sorry, but in my rule, that's what it would be. And I think the Asian people would have something to say about that and say the real truth there. And say, yep, that's true. Because even Power Ranger Ninja Storm should agree with me with that. I mean, it is true. They shouldn't... If a person can fall in love with you, think of it this way. They could easily use you for money. That's why my mom divorced my dad. Told her a little lie about falling down the stairs. What really happened was Dad fell down the stairs. Mom pushed Dad down the stairs and he fell over and broke his legs. That's why he got bad circulation in his legs. Now people are saying it's because he smokes a lot. No, it's not that. If you notice, Dad hasn't got any circulation in his legs. But if you take the theory right, it was Mum who pushed Dad down the stairs, and if you had your knowledge and your facts correct, I would have said that in court, meaning Dad would have won the case. If I was in a court, Mum would have lost the case, and she would have been in prison, executed. But no. Well, I know I shouldn't talk like that about my family, but Mum should be executed. She don't deserve to live. I'm sorry, but that's the way I think. She isn't my mother anymore. I don't want to think about her. She divorced my dad on purpose to blame him so he can take his money off him. That's why. I seen it all with my own eyes. Yep, I would have won the case. I would have been one of the eyewitnesses and I would have won the case. Suing Mum for taking money off me and for trying to kill me. Yeah, just letting you know. Yeah, I could have took her into court for that, mate. But I won't, because it was back then, and you know you can get away with anything back in the 90s. So, just letting you know. So yeah. So yeah, I think Cooking Mama should be banned. Yeah, if they're gonna turn around and say, yeah, anime should be banned. No. Think before you say that. And think Cooking Mama is a disgrace to the whole community. I think it is, and it should be wiped off the scum of the universe. Whoever invented that DS game should be banning that game for good. That's all I can say. For muchas gracias, sayonara, and all the rants I hate about Big Mama too. So yeah, I'll leave you to a little introduction next year. Nah, I'm only kidding. There's not going to be any introduction, but I'm just going to rant about one thing. Don't think of it this way. Don't get pulled off of other games that are the age certificate, but that should be banned. Because you see, that's where I like. So Margaret WALBYOFF, ex-WALBYOFF, is my ex-mother now. She's not really Mom. So yeah, not rightfully and never will be. So thanks, and sayonara, muchas gracias, and all good things to say goodbye with.